Welcome to the Not Too Late Show with Carolyn Racine. Tonight's special guest, Kelsey Risher. Also special guest, sidekick Gaby Sandoval. As always, written by Carolyn Racine. And here's your host, Carolyn Racine.
Yeah.
I'm back.
So excited. Hey, welcome to the Not Too Late Show. Let's get into it. This week, I know you heard Bernie Sanders announced his 2020 campaign. So if you're a straight woman on Tinder, now's a great time to delete your account.
Bernie Bros.
Bernie Bros.
I feel like I actually know him.
We all.
Is it Michael Strassman?
We all know
I
him.
shouldn't say his name.
The CDC warned Americans to please stop washing and reusing condoms. Gross. Who would ever do that? Said a man who can't push his elevator button because his sleeves are stuck to his shirt. That's a semen joke. The drugstore CVS wants to make its stores a destination for healthcare. And it makes sense when you realize their very long receipts are just long enough to fit the average American's health problems. Ready for a double punchline? Okay, yes. CVS wants to make its drugstores a destination for healthcare. The move happened after employees in the photo department suggested that customers need it. President Shinzo Abe nominated Trump for a Nobel Peace Prize after the U.S. asked him to. With these tactics, Trump will either get a Peace Prize or a PA job on Young Sheldon.
Everyone is on that show.
Gavin Newsom would like to complete a high-speed rail from Bakersfield to Merced. Finally, a quicker way to go from rest stop to rest stop. And, last but not least, we all know it's been unseasonably cold in Southern California, and yesterday it snowed in Los Angeles, marking the first time in decades it snowed in LA outside of a bathroom. And that's it. Oh, Gaby, I'm so happy you're here.
I'm happy.
We miss Frankie.
Oh yeah,
We miss him.
I feel like I collab with him ever?
Thanks for taking the time.
Thanks for allowing me to switch my shift. Like, you guys have a show.
You have a
You
show.
have a
You have a
show.
What an important show because the Oscars are on Sunday.
Yeah. I feel out of the loop, I will be honest.
I don't know anything.
2018 was rough.
For you or for the Academy?
Yeah, I honestly looked at the list and I was like, oh, I didn't miss much. It's kind of a lumpy year to me.
I 100% got ahead of myself. I was supposed to start by saying, hey everybody, I don't know if you know this, but lizard people are real. And I'm not here to explain them to you. I'm here to explain you to them in a new segment I call Carolyn Explains Things to Lizard People.
Aww.
The Oscars edition. That's how I was supposed to get into it. I just got so excited that you're
bought
here.
an Oscar. It's LA.
Okay, so what are the Oscars? The Oscars are an award show for movies. This year, they're for movies made in the year 2018, which is the year that the band Queen was invented, and Lady Gaga got her a big break.
That was spooky.
Before the award show, celebrities will walk the red carpet to remind us that mortals, not lizard people, are capable of looking this good.
Is she a lizard?
No, they're real people.
Okay,
she's
trying
good.
to act like a lizard.
How do they get these awards? Other people in the industry vote for them based on merit and not just the question, is it Black Panther or not?
I didn't see it.
I only saw Black Panther and A Star is Born, so to me, it's a very clear choice.
Yeah.
Not A Star is Born, and definitely Black Panther. Everything else seems good. Hope that's not my roommate. Okay, we're taking over parking space. Okay, lastly, Bradley Cooper is a notable person at the Oscars. Such a well-written bit. I don't have to explain who Bradley Cooper is to you, because he's very charming, loved by all, and he's never blinked. Has he? And that's Carolyn Explains Things to Lizard People.
I'm really well connected this year. So Bradley Cooper went to my school.
Bradley Cooper went to your theater school.
He's Inside Action Studio. He's the first student to also get interviewed by James Bolton. And I know someone in Black Panther, so maybe the Oscars.
So you should go.
I should. I'm going. I didn't want to tell you, but
we're gonna talk a lot of actorly talk when Kelsey comes on. But first, we have a word from our sponsor. She is next door neighbor.
Oh,
No. Ella, if you're watching, I hope you're not in the driveway.
rolling.
I'm just so nervous. Word from our sponsor, it's warm clothing.
I am cold.
LA weather has dipped to 43 degrees. Chances are you've said, it's freezing outside. You're wrong, but you are cold. So, warm clothes are for you. Don't be fooled by the imposters. Light t-shirt or jean jacket. You need warm clothes. This is not an endorsement for REI because forget REI and everything it's ever done to me. All right, that was a word from our sponsor. Let's bring on Kelsey Risher.
Yeah. Can we do a shake when on the camera?
What?
I would love that.
Thank you. I'm like you. Oh, if she gets in.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. I wanted to try it.
Just did it.
Thank you, Willow.
Thanks for coming, Kelsey. You and I have a very 2019 relationship, which is you're friends with my friends.
Yes.
I think we're Facebook friends.
For sure. And Instagram
And I've never met you until half an hour ago. What do you call that sort of friendship?
That's LA friends.
No, but it's like if someone asked me, like, do you know her? I'd be like, yeah. I mean, she seems great.
I feel like we've been in the same building in our lives.
Yeah.
So friends is what I would call it.
Yeah.
Does she look like her pictures?
She do look.
Do you feel catfished right now? Like
no,
a celebrity?
No, I feel great. And I'm like, my friends have good taste in friends, and that's why I'm here. So thanks for coming. You've been in LA for a year.
Yep.
Why did you? So you moved from Chicago.
Mm-hmm.
Why?
Chicago's real cold.
Oh,
Yeah.
you need warm clothes.
You have to have warm clothes in Chicago.
I know.
And there's like an REI on every corner, and I just was tired of it.
That's terrible.
Never. The cold weather was exhausting. I also moved to Chicago knowing that wouldn't be my like final resting place.
Yeah. It could be if you chose it to be.
If I wanted to be, yeah. So it was just time. And then between like New York or LA, because there's only so many places obviously you can go for acting.
Yeah.
New York is still cold, and I have 2 dogs, so that was never going to happen.
Oh. So are you really upset at this weather?
No.
Because
No.
I heard people say this week, I didn't move here for this.
Oh.
That's perfect.
And I feel like they should just see themselves out.
Right.
After that.
Yeah. Just
You have
get in
to
your
go
car,
back.
start driving south.
You have to go back. There's
Don't
not enough
stop.
housing.
I wish
there.
that
You have
was
to go
my
back.
dream. Like, I want to just want to live somewhere like, I don't want to live here for the weather. Like, I want to live here for what it gives me.
Yeah.
Like, you know, like, and people are like, I want to live here for how it makes you feel.
So
I'm here for the crystals, honestly.
you have a career in theater,
Mm-hmm.
film acting, sketch comedy,
Mm-hmm.
and your dogs have a career in
Mm-hmm.
almost all the same things.
Plus more. directing, modeling, singing.
Can you please tell us what it's like to be a dog stage mom?
You know, it's like a whole separate career I never thought I would have, honestly. Yeah.
Do you... I feel like you need to star in, like, Dance Moms for Dogs.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah. Can you write that?
I would love to. So how did your dogs fall into acting?
Well, I'm a crazy person.
Okay.
And anytime there was a submission we need somebody with a dog. Like, my dogs aren't, like, perfectly trained, wonderful dogs, but they're really happy, sweet, good, loving dogs. And, like, for commercials and online videos and stuff, that's all they need. So
you.
I was doing a commercial in Chicago, and we were, like, on the lakefront, just being active youth, I think was our name. We were, like, playing games and having fun. And I was like, oh, I wish my dog was here. And the production team was like, go home and get your dog. And, like, that's how it started. I was just in the middle of a shoot. And I went and got her.
And then wish my dog was here.
And then she got more time than I did in the commercial.
And they were like, this is the Midwest. We'll take a long 10. Just go home and get your dog. We love dogs in the Midwest.
How long did it take you to get your dog?
Oh, I lived very close to it.
Like, how long was production shut down for
This was an out-of-state production. I flew home.
That's so fun. Are you gonna, like, manage dog momming in LA?
I do have a website.
For your dogs?
No.
Oh, sorry.
It's called www.stardogs.com with a Z.
I care very much about speaking to you and all of your...
I don't want to talk about anything about my dogs.
But once you told me you had dog actors, I was just amazed.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
They're really big on, like, Meisner technique, if you've ever heard of that.
They're not cats!
The Meowsner technique.
Damn.
That's good.
So what's going on in LA? What are some things that you've only been here a year. Like, what is it what you thought?
Yes. I don't think I had any, like, expectations or plans
Yeah.
of what it was going to be. Just, like, a new city to make new friends in. And honestly, it's been fantastic.
Really?
Yeah, like I do sketch comedy with all of your friends.
Yes.
We're all on a team together, and I'm, like, so grateful to have been put on a team with them.
Mm-hmm.
They're, like, my little family right now.
They're great.
So that's great.
What are some things you've done, like, with that? Like, you get to, like sketch comedy must be a great outlet for a serious theater actor.
It's really great. No, it's nice because I think, like, having a background in theater, and, like, I have a degree in theater, and I've done classic stuff and, you know, all kinds of things, musicals, whatever, like, bringing that into sketch comedy has been so helpful because a lot of comedians don't have any kind of background in actual performance. They focus on writing. And that's not to say you, like, need it to be good, but it's definitely helpful in, like, little technique things that you wouldn't think about because you have a presence. You know?
So are you the kind of, like, sketch actor that likes to rehearse?
Yeah. Because also, like, as a producer, like, I produce a lot of things, and I, like, want it to be tight, and I think it's all about, like, the package that you're giving your audience.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, like, you, to an extent, want to know what it's going to look like and how you can make it as best as it can be.
Yes. Other than that, I'm just like, what are we doing? This isn't a joke. Like,
yeah, I think part of it, too, is, like, you, especially with sketch, like, you can approach it as a job and doing it, like, the best possible way, which I think is what my team does. Gold Baby sketch.
Gold Baby.
We're on all the YouTube and Instagram, all of it. But, like, we very much approach it as, like, this is what we want our career to be, so we're going to do it as well as we can. Versus, like, this is just a fun thing we're doing on Wednesdays, you know?
Being a serious, funny person is really hard to portray. Like, it's really,
I feel like someone
I want
said something. I think it's Frankie.
It's Frankie. She's elevated the PAX Tech game for sure.
Oh, Frankie!
The tech game.
Oh my god.
For those of you who are watching and you don't know what the PAC Theater is, we talk about it a lot. It's a great theater in Los Angeles.
Yeah.
You can Venmo them money if you don't live here. You just wanna.
Yeah.
Or you
literally do it right now.
We all have Venmos, actually.
Yeah, Venmo us money.
You've elevated the tech game.
He's just being nice.
Does that mean that you have a lot of tech-heavy things, or you're like...
No, I
let's just
do
run-
tech
You
for
do
the theater.
tech. Oh
Yeah,
my gosh.
yeah. So
You do everything.
well, when I
The
moved to
booth.
LA, I started as a work study. I couldn't afford classes because I'm a poor little girl.
You can't afford $1,000 every 3 months.
I know. So I started as like a work study for iOS.
Oh, cool.
That lasted about 2 weeks, and then they shut down. So I was like,
did you come to the pack as a iOS?
well, I literally had only been there for 2 weeks. Like I hadn't taken a class there. I hadn't done it. I did IO in
Oh.
Chicago, but I hadn't done anything.
Right.
So as soon as that was like dead, I was like, well, I need to take classes somewhere. Who else will take an intern? And I applied literally everywhere. And then the PAC in Second City took me, and so I started doing stuff there. And the PAC like community and the like ability to get on stage so quickly was great. And everybody there is just lovely and kind.
Yeah.
So
You had never done tech before.
no, they trained me how to do tech.
And now you're the tech queen.
Yeah. I wear a crown in the tech booth.
That's so great.
Yeah.
What?
I've been
So
here for
great.
years.
I love it. You're actually like, I'm
Doing it
I should do
right.
tech.
It's really fun, and it's like nice to be a part of somebody else's show and help elevate it.
Yeah.
You know.
Any like tech saves or like anything like scary close calls with tech?
What?
I don't know.
One time a light was falling and I ran out of the booth. No.
I just feel like it's a very stressful situation. So
Yeah, it can
even
be.
though it's like play this sound, it's like the
It's the
most
cues.
important
Yeah.
thing in that moment.
No, it can be intense, or like if it's
Because if it's wrong,
a lot of
then-
quick cues too. That's
Blame the
a big deal.
actor. Like, they improvise.
Blame the
They
actor.
improvise. Like, they said
Yeah.
their cue too early.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'll do that. If a show's going on and something went wrong, I get on the mic up in the tech booth and I say, "That wasn't my fault,"
Yeah.
and they're like, "Oh, thank you."
Yeah. Like, thank you, tech queen. Thank you, tech
That's what
queen.
you're gonna do.
So back to theater, what's your dream role?
Okay, I have like all the standards that I feel like a lot of theater people do, like Audrey in Little Shop of Horrors, or
That's
like
supposed to be your
Les
dream role?
Mis.
Oh.
But no, and
It's
I
a
would.
music-
They are dream roles.
It's
Yeah, most
musical theater.
of them
dreams.
are in musicals.
Yeah.
Oh.
But like my dream role is Aldonza in Man of La Mancha.
Why?
I just love it. I don't know. It was also one of the shows I was an assistant stage manager on it in college for this, like the most professional production we ever had come to South Carolina, and working with like a director from Broadway, and these two Broadway actors made me, like, they all started in Chicago, and so I was like, okay, like I can do this as a career, like I can, you know, and so that just working on that production alone made me be like, no, this can be a career.
Yeah, that's so cool.
Yeah.
Are any dogs in that theater, that play?
I mean,
Yeah.
there could be.
There could be.
There
a
could be
dog.
dogs in literally any play.
I feel like we should just like put on a production.
Just all dog, man of La Mancha.
Well, you and the dogs.
Oh. I do audition for my dogs a lot. Like if I have to do monologues or practice songs or something, I'd sing for them.
And your dogs are just nice. They sound
They're
like
sweet.
they just sit and watch. Wait, what kind of dog are we talking?
I have a beagle mix, and then I have like the muddiest mutt that ever existed.
Large?
No, they're both like 40 pounds. But they're perfect.
Aren't beagles generally like super annoying?
What? I'm glad you brought that up. Yes.
Yeah, they are.
And he is.
Okay.
But he's like the worst, best, most perfect, annoying dog.
Oh, he's got that like child actor charm where you're like, oops,
Yes.
sorry.
He's the best dog,
and then
like
they
sad dog
cast him
face.
in like 2.5 Men with a Dog.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. No, he's just like such a lover. Like
Yeah.
he volunteered when we were in Chicago. I took him to volunteer with like inner city students, and that was like a lot about like how to treat a pet humanely.
Yeah.
Because a lot of them didn't have that experience growing up, and they would come in the room and they'd all be like, "Is he gonna bite me?" Was always the first response. And then once they realized he was just so happy, they were like, "Jump on me, bark, like lick me, I love it, I love it, I love it." So even though he's a wild child, he's such a lover. He's so happy. But yes, he's annoying.
No.
He's very annoying.
It's okay. I'm sorry to bring like my beagle prejudices. Like to-
Honestly, it's
after
earned.
Initially, like I was kind of like mining to know like what your dogs were, and then I had that reaction, and I'm sorry.
Don't tease.
Have you ever
Do
had
I
that?
have I ever? Yeah.
Because you see, she's always like, that's like when she talks about dogs, she's owned them. Like, I noticed that just right now. I'm like, huh. she
Or do you
knows a
just
lot.
like read a dog encyclopedia before bed? to know about.
I think
I
based off your
know
friends,
about
like all my
dogs.
all my friends who have those dogs.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess, I think I just judge dogs. I grew up with a golden retriever, which I don't suggest.
Why?
That's like the
They're
dream.
fine.
That's what
They're
everybody
nice,
wants.
Yeah.
but like, I don't know. Really like needy. I guess all dogs are.
Wow.
That's me. Like
Basically,
I want
you need
dog.
a cat. Is what.
Yeah, I
Oh.
like dogs, but I'm also like, okay, dog.
You're like, why do you keep
You
needing
may
to eat
retire.
every day? Jesus.
You may retire to the living room now.
I think that you are a cat.
I've been told that I'm a cat.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There's nothing wrong with that.
which is like, you know,
Moody.
I like to curl up eventually.
It's always on your time. It's
Yeah.
like when cats are like, I don't want to be touched right now. Or like when they
Yeah.
do, that's where they start breaking things. Like, are you going to pay attention to me now? Or what
Mhm.
about now? Or what
Yeah.
about now? And you're like that.
You have a Gold Baby show coming up.
Mhm.
baby.
Is it
March 6th.
March 6th
Go
March
baby.
6th at 8 p.m. at the Pack Theater.
at the Pack Theater? And you have videos online.
We have so many videos. We love
What?
doing videos. We love
What's
them.
one that you wrote in
One of the
like-
videos?
Yeah, like
Well, so I actually did one, like, the only, like, video sketch, we have all of our sketches from our live shows up.
oh, you do?
Yeah.
Oh.
On our YouTube, which is Gold Baby Sketch.
People don't normally do that.
Yeah.
Right?
I don't know.
I don't know. That's cool.
We're just breaking the mold.
You are, because I've missed your shows for this other like comedy thing. I'm just
Why?
because I'm.
What's the that sounds. I have another
Cause-
comedy thing.
It's the Clitorati. It's
Oh, that
a
sounds great.
network of female comedians.
Yeah, do that. That's
No,
fine.
no.
No, because all our stuff's online anyway. So do that.
It's better in person, but it's good online.
Yeah. All of it's online.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah.
So, what time is it?
Yeah, I'm on it. I
I
haven't.
just feel like I jumped the gun with the dog stuff, and now I have to like
No, there's-
backtrack.
Nothing as good as the dog stuff. I know.
No.
I know.
Do you, I don't know, growing up in Alabama, were you exposed to acting at all there? Or was it
Yeah,
just-
like when I was in probably 4th or 5th grade, I used to go to this like summer camp at UAB. There was this theater summer camp.
What's UAB?
University of Alabama, Birmingham.
Oh,
They did this like really, really great summer camp. And so I did get to do that, but I was one of 5 kids, so it very much was like, nope, you get one hobby, like we can't pay for you to do all the things. And I ended up doing sports, like all through. So a little bit in high school, I was in like a 1 act or something, but I played volleyball and basketball through high school. And then I played volleyball in college, which is why, like, I got a scholarship. That's why I went to the school that I went to.
Whoa.
And then it was my freshman year. I still was like, I'll just teach history and be a volleyball coach. And then my freshman year, my roommate was in the 1 acts, the senior directed 1 acts, and I went to see them, and I was like, oh, this is what I want to do.
I love that your first career was like, I'm going to teach history and be a volleyball coach. That is so wholesome and wonderful.
Oh, how things have changed.
I just think that's like really sweet.
What about you? Like, you know, inside the act studio. If you
Yeah.
had any other
What would it be?
profession other than your own, what would it be?
Other
We should
than
be doing this
TV
together,
host.
but we'll do it to you.
Wow. I didn't know I was being interviewed tonight. I feel bad saying it because my first career that I like started
Pursued?
working in when I was in college was like social work.
Oh,
Why
why do you feel bad saying that?
Because I'm like, I literally, I used to work with homeless youth, and then I left Michigan and started doing
Comedy.
So I'm like,
You can marry those worlds.
you can. So, but I think social work would have been like, definitely for me at that time, would have been too stressful to pursue.
Yes. Like
But I think
literal
I could
angels
do
that
it.
do social work.
If I'm like 40 and I'm like, so really can't do a show out of your room at 40.
Or can you? We'll find out.
That's strange. I could go back to that.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I'm being like much more mature and like
Yeah.
more
Easier to handle.
educated about the world and not absorb everything and like have like an interaction that makes me like go home and like shake.
Yeah. Yeah.
As you are when you're 20 and 22.
Yeah. I feel like though we can literally have a career change at any point in our lives.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And there's nothing wrong with it. I feel like especially in the entertainment industry, there's this idea of like, well, I can't quit or I failed.
Yeah.
And it's not necessarily failing. Like, we're allowed to change our minds and have other passions and things that we want to pursue and do. But it's like such an unhealthy thing that we put on ourselves of like, if I ever stop acting, that means I'm a failure and everybody will think I failed.
Right.
But it's like, no, I could go to vet school tomorrow if I wanted to, or you could go, you know what I mean? Like, we can do that when we're 40.
I was about to ask too, like, if a long, like, sort of mini career in sports helps your acting career.
No.
What?
How could it?
Because you're gonna
teamwork.
You're gonna get cast as like a volleyball player.
I haven't yet.
Yeah, you
Her
must.
sports career already got her here. She got a scholarship to go to school.
No, I know, but I'm saying like, you know, space work and
Right.
and all that. Like,
Ooh.
you gotta,
I did.
Do you have athletic headshots?
Yes.
You have to.
No, I did do an audition one time for like, it was a stunt audition that I was not expecting to be called into, and I get there and they're like, okay, we just want you to do something athletic. And there was probably 60 of us, and everybody was like gymnasts and karate masters and like and doing all of these crazy stunts. And I got on the mat and I was like, and I just did a volleyball roll. Because I'm like, that's the most gracefully athletic, interesting thing I can do, which is not interesting.
I would die trying to do it, so you deserve to be
But
there,
literally
for
people
sure.
are doing flips and like...
Yeah.
I just done a small bit.
I would have broken out the ping pong paddle and been like, this is
Watch
a
me.
sport.
And then they're like, we gotta rewrite the movie.
Yeah. It was a stunt audition?
Yeah.
To do stunts?
Well, not to be a stunt performer, but they like wanted to make sure we could move athletically, I guess.
Right.
I don't know.
That's,
You're in shape. That's
Right.
I guess, yeah.
That's so great.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for... I'm literally just like trying to think of you doing a volleyball role.
I was like, what is that? I'm looking.
Yeah, like what's a volleyball? I feel like every volleyball movie that's ever been made is bad.
Yeah. Man, I just really want to write like a Disney Channel original movie.
But those
for
are
you.
And
That
my
involves
dog.
dogs. And
She's a dog walker.
athleticism.
She's like her side job, right?
Oh yeah, you could
It's her
totally
side job in high school.
allow us.
Oh,
to
I'm in
teach
high
you.
school?
Well,
Thank you.
yeah. You could
It's your
so much sure
Disney
play high school.
Channel. Like,
That's true.
Or you could film like a quirky web series where
Yeah,
you
can
start
you-
working for Pause.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what this show is.
A
We
quirky
invite
web
people
series.
over, we pitch to them.
Yeah.
We're like, what do you got? What are you about?
Did you need a monologue right now? I feel...
Yeah, we have time.
you're gonna
Actually,
go.
I
You're
have
gonna
some
go do
sides.
the work, and we'll
We
say
have some
we did the idea. That's a good idea. Have her do all the
No,
work.
but
and be like,
don't you
give us
see-
a credit.
Don't you see, if anyone wants to fund this, I see like a quirky web series
Thank
where
you.
like you're like working for not Pause, but like whatever the like in the movie it is.
Yeah.
And
Wags.
then oh that
Or like some...
no, in the movie it'll be called Pause. In real
but
life
Pause
it's
is
called,
the thing.
What is Pause?
Pause is like an animal rescue.
Oh no, I meant Wag.
Oh, Wag the dog walking app.
Yeah.
Got it.
And you're just like,
Can you just keep typing me? Just tell me all the roles that I can play.
I get it. I believe
Can you guys type me?
Yeah,
Tell me what I can be in.
comments, that's
leave
a
in the
good one.
comments like what
Yeah.
have I staged
Roast-
this
roast me.
terribly?
No, I've been
She's
watching. It's
covered
good.
up by the comments.
No, that's good.
But,
So you can still see her. She's in the light. I was like, I don't want to move it.
well, thanks so much for dropping by. Thanks everybody for tuning in. I see some waves.
Yes. Can you wave
And,
back? Can you? I didn't want to do it and like have like.
Oh, wave back on
Because
there?
you could wave back.
Oh yeah, wave back. And
Oh, nice.
thanks. Oh,
They wave.
What?
Yay.
thanks for tuning into the Not Too Late Show. We'll most likely see you next week.
Yay!
Yay.
Gotta end it. Yeah.
I don't know. I don't want to lose it. Oh God.